Let me tell you something. I've been a rich man and I have been a poor man, and I choose rich every fucking time.
Welcome to Market Makers, everybody. Your home for tomorrow's TA today. Bitcoin and the cryptos. I have some altcoins on here as well, guys. Ethereum, Solana, XRP. So we're going to cover this real quick. This is your end of week update. And we got some big things happening in the markets, as you guys know. So we look at Bitcoin. It hasn't been moving much, but just as a reminder, guys, when the RMA crosses our beach ball of 69K, the previous cycle high, we are within 30 days of the cycle top, and that's when the big drops happen. Now, that date is supposed to be November, December 2025 this year. Just keep that in your mind. We're still 13,000 points away from that happening. But more importantly, what's going on with Bitcoin right now? Bitcoin right now is still chopping sideways. So when we look at our targets, and people are asking me on X, by the way, give me a follow at Market Canary. People are asking me on X, well, why are you so confident we're going to 132? When I look at how the Fibonacci has played out, hitting 109 at the 1618, absolutely beautiful, within $50 on a $109,000 asset. Again, retesting it. Again, this drop was 30%, and we're floating at 118,675. 132 is 200%. It is range expansion off the 15.5 low for a perfect hit at 132. Fibonacci, multiple patterns hitting at 132. I don't think we're topping, just floating in the middle. I think we'll be breaking out to the upside. And again, the 30th is PAL. So people would say, well, does it have to get there by PAL? No, of course it doesn't have to get there by PAL. If Powell cuts, if he surprise cuts the market, that could be the catalyst that sends us to 132. I don't anticipate him doing that, but I want to show you what happened in 2024, right? So 2024, we made a July bottom, rallied up to a July top. July 29th, which happens to be the day before Powell this year. Powell is on the 30th, okay? We did this rally, and if you look at this rally, just from this midpoint of July 25th, right? July 25th. What is today's date, by the way? Today's the 24th. So this is a really good example. July 25th to the 29th, you went up 10.5% in 4 days. 10.5%. Just remember that number. So if you go look at Bitcoin now, look how we're chopping sideways so beautifully. If you look at Bitcoin now and you go up 10.5%, let's just take today's high price, 10.5% in 4 days. Look, just like this. That's 10.5%. Look at the price. 131,755, right? So does Bitcoin have time to do this move? Obviously, because 4 days from now is just Monday. Powell's not till Wednesday, okay? This is an easy move for Bitcoin to get to 132. This isn't some crazy type of move to do this. It's literally a stone's throw away. And of course, today, we are at the pivot day. Now, what I think this is going to do, if people are asking me what is my gut telling me, what I think is going to happen is if we are going to see this move before Powell take place, I think you're going to see it develop on Sunday. Maybe the actual breakout will happen on Sunday night. You'll see it set the tone for the next couple of days. Maybe we'll see some more bullish behavior before then. But as of right now, you are extremely compressed, and I would look for a Sunday potential breakout because look at the DVD. That is crazy. When you just look at the history, look at the volume history on Bitcoin through this indicator, okay? And when you see it compress like this, you can go back for years. Look at the compression here. This is a move coming in, and you see this in Bitcoin dominance as well, kicking back up off the base. There will be a breakout to the upside or downside. I think it's to the upside. Bitcoin's 118,896 as we're recording, and I think it's going to 132. The level you want to hold to stay in this coil is 115. You want to hold 115, stay in this coil, and then shoot up to that 132. Be very important. If you look at Bitcoin dominance, what we're talking about, you're in the channel and you bounced off the base of the channel. This is why your altcoins are selling off, and dominance went up, pulled back some at 61.64%. right at the 382. If dominance continues up, especially into the weekend, that's what I'm saying. You're going to see it as a catalyst for Bitcoin. Remember, you're sucking money from somewhere. You're pulling money back into Bitcoin. So that's what I would expect to happen, is to get that final splurge in Bitcoin. We look at Ethereum, went over, made a separate Ethereum video, a week ago, talking about the price target, where it would go, 3,800 to 4,100, and look exactly what it did, 38.59, right into the kill box, sold back off, coming back up. By the way, I think what's going to happen, some of these alts, and I've said this many times, if Bitcoin does that acceleration to 132, which is another 14,000 points, some of these alts are going to get highs based off of that, right? Some will track very closely to Bitcoin. Other alts may just come back up and retest a previous high, do something like that, and then ultimately end up retracing. I don't know which ones will do which, right? Ethereum, want to watch 3,800 to 4,100. If you can take out 4,100, you have some blue skies up above you for some higher price targets. But you could also just easily be stuck in this range, 3,800, 4,100, setting up for your retracement down to 3,000, down to 2,700, one of these two levels, when the markets roll, when Bitcoin rolls as well. Okay, so watch that for your breakout spot if you can take out 4,100, because that has been in place since March of 2024. It is a key level to take out 4,100, to get above it, hold above it, to move up higher. Okay, that's when you'd be really bullish on Ethereum. Solana, same concept, guys. Went right to the target we talked about last crypto update. We were looking at 205, 210, had to flip that range. You can see that's been your range here, going all the way back, kind of like Ethereum, March 2024. And you got right up to it at 208, 207. So you got right up to it, sold back off. And when you look at this on the daily time frame, it could be a similar concept. If Bitcoin does rise to that 132, Solana and some of these alts are going to rise with it. The key is, can you flip 210? If you can, you got 225 and 250 above you if it wants to move in synchronicity with Bitcoin. If it does not, it may just do something like this and double top in that range to set up for the retracement. So watch the tops of your ranges, 210, right? Watch 210, 3,800 to 4,100 on Ethereum. If we look at XRP trading range, December 2024, it went right to target. We were talking about this in the Discord. By the way, guys, you want to join our Discord, check it out, marketmakers.trade. You can join our Discord through there. You can also join on YouTube for members only videos. If you want to get all of our videos my staff and I put out there for you to watch, it's all available on YouTube. And trade the markets with BingX if you want to help support the channel. I'll pin it in the YouTube and it's in the video description as well. Really would appreciate it, guys. Only need an email to trade there. Let's look at this on XRP. XRP 369. So this is my concept, guys. Watch what happens if Bitcoin elevates, because if this comes back up to the 200%, it needs to break above 369 to come up to $4.50, $4.34, $4.50 to get the next level target. You're at 322 right now. If it does not, you're topping out, right? That's all you're doing, just like that in the range. So watch how all this interacts. Big update videos will be on Monday as per usual. Guys, have a fantastic weekend. See you on the next one.